Rashid here. RB singing lessons.kizam. So my break, having some pretzels, ready for your Q and your A. First, oh Jimmy boy, what's up, man? We're due for a lesson soon, bro. Miss you, man. Want to see how you're going. Jim to the Tizzy C. Salam Ramo. Hey, Geraldine. You're third, Geraldine. Get it right. Oh, are you second? I don't normally eat on camera. So you guys let me know if it's annoying. Good morning. Hey, Kyle. How's it? Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. Hey, Petiz. No, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim. Now, mukbang. Is that where they eat on camera? Do you want to hear my chewing too? Yeah, I stopped practicing religion when I was like 25, 10 years ago. I chose to not practice any religion. But that's a long story. But this is Q&A, and I don't limit it to singing, so whatever you want to know about me, ask and you shall receive. All different shapes here. We've got stars. Got the circle things. What else we got? Got these love hearty kind of things. Need a microphone shape. Got these diamonds. Because the coach is practicing his voice. That pun though. I love it. Coach, do you practice Islam? No, he's busy practicing his voice. That's gold. It's funny though, right? Because I put up those practice videos. I'm up to 310 now. Crazy, eh? 310. It's been almost a year of doing it. Hey, the weekend. Kirky, when did you first learn to sing? Great question. I'm still learning to sing. I'm still learning, so that's an important part of that, answering that. Another part is I started learning maybe when I was like 15. I started learning songs that I liked, like English songs, like Drew Hill, Boyz II Men. And then Craig David came out. And I don't know, I really loved Craig David at that time in about the year 2000. So that's like, what are we now? 2018? So like 18 years ago, and I decided, hey, I actually want to learn to sing like properly, not just copying the song and I think I know how to sing. So in the year 2000, it was 18 years ago, it was when I made the decision and I bought a book for $40 Australian. And I started going through that book and I learned a few things from that book, like how to not be too nasal. Well, I was still nasal for years after that because I didn't have a person to guide me but it reduced very slowly. So I had my first sort of introduction, and I learned how to say words properly, like when you sing, like which vowels to say while you're singing particular words. In like for example, if you're gonna sing "I love you," if you hold "ah," even though the word is spelled Love, it becomes "ah." I love. So you have to learn how to like, if it's a short note or a long note, which vowel do you do? So the book taught me that, and then the rest of the book was mainly stuff that was not useful, like learning how to read notes and singing, which like my favorite artist can't read notes, so why would I learn how to read notes? Um, there's a lot of breathing stuff that wasn't useful. Um, there's a lot of songs in there that I wasn't interested in learning, so I kind of stopped there. So I learned that stuff that I told you, and then I stopped there. And that's when I was like, I need a way to learn music. I might have learned a scale from that book. Yeah, oh no, I didn't learn from the book. I learned it from a website. So I started searching on websites, and I learned like music theory a little bit. And then that music theory had some things in it that sort of taught you what singing actually is, or what music is, like regardless of what instrument. And yeah, so around about year 2000. How old was I? I'm 30. I'm turning 35 in a few months. So I was like 19, 20 years old. Morning, Linda. Aramel. You froze, yeah? It just makes sense, Coach Carl. Learning is a never-ending process. That's right, man. That's right. You might think that well, everyone's at a different stage. That's how I like to see it. So I'm at an advanced stage. So when I practice in my practice videos, for example, I'm practicing at a very advanced level. As someone else might see me singing, it might be like, I'd be happy just to be at that level. Like I wouldn't practice anymore. And you could do that. There's plenty of professional singers that are even like in the charts, that they're at a certain level and they're not getting better. You know, they've been putting out albums for 5, 10 years and they sound the same. So they're just maintaining, you know what I mean? They're just keeping what they've got. They're not learning new things, maybe other than songwriting. But some of them do. And some artists have gotten better over the years. And you can hear their voices develop even more. So it depends what your goal is. So I'm at an advanced stage. Some of my students, for example, are at like a really, really beginner stage. So they could learn, become intermediate, and then stop. Or they could become advanced and then stop. Or they could be like, no, I want to be elite and keep going. So it's up to you where you want to stop, you know? It's like guitar, for example. Like I can play song chords and stuff on guitar. But if I wanted to learn to play like soloing and doing like really, really advanced chords and other kinds of stuff, I'd have to dedicate a lot like time for guitar. And I'll keep learning. So I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I know guitar. Like I know guitar to this level. You know, I know singing to this level. So it's all about levels. So learning can be never ending because most things are very complex. I mean, you could learn singing for your whole life and there'd probably be more for you to learn. Or you might learn it for 5 years or something and be like, I've learned everything I want to learn. Now I want to learn other things, other instruments or other skills or whatever, you know. So it's up to you how you decide what your interest is, I guess, what your passion is. And sometimes you don't know your passion until you try a few things. Like, I didn't have a passion for singing until, like I told you, I was 15 to 20 years old. Suddenly it just kicked in and I was like, wow, I love this, you know? And it was like R&B music, it was new. So everyone's really different with what their passion is. I recommend you try something and you learn things for a few months, because then you really get a feel for what it's like. You can develop a passion. Like anything that I have a good teacher, I tend to really learn it and enjoy it, I noticed. Whatever it is. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it for life. but at least I enjoy it for that few months that I'm learning it, you know what I mean? The weekend. Do you know why it's hard to practice slow? Yes, I do. I've been practicing this Christina riff for like 5 months and I can do it fast, but when I try to slow it down, I can't do it. Laughing my ass off. LK, what's LK? Is weird. Um, why are you doing it slow if you can do it fast? If you can do it fast, you don't need to do it slow, right? Isn't the whole point to be able to do it fast? Or does it not sound good when you do it fast? Give me some info the weekend. So, going slow is harder because the context of what you're doing changes. So the sound is very different. So for example, Christina Run from Burlesque. Say yeah, 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 yeah. She does that run, right? If you go, let's say I take a piece of it, like when I teach, I usually, you see that? The pretzels flying everywhere? It's like a movie. If you cut that in pieces, say yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't cut it in pieces, I slowed it down. Let's say I slow it down more and I cut it in pieces. Say yeah. That feels really different than yeah, 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 yeah. It feels really different, doesn't it? So it's like a different melody almost. So learning to stop or slow down on particular notes, say yeah. So if I tell you just hold that first note, say yeah, say yeah. That feels really different than going say yeah, doesn't it? So every time you slow down a melody or a run or whatever, the feeling changes. The context, I don't know if context is the right word, I used it before. But it changes how it sounds in your mind. And that change in sound means you have to learn how to clearly understand that note in your mind and the new way that it sounds when you slow it down. Now, what's the point of slowing down in the first place? It's to learn runs because they're so quick, it's hard to do them precisely. So we slow them down. So slowing down is very difficult. But usually people that slow down can't do it fast. So I want to know, I want to know, I want to know why you're slowing it down. Because what's the point if you can already do it fast? I want to know, tell me the weekend why you're slowing it down. Cause there's no need, it's really hard to do. Tell me why, yeah. Hello and good morning. Well, it's good afternoon here, Manilyn. Share your food, coach. Here you go. Eat my food, eat my food. Don't you know that you want this pretzel in your mouth? Eat my food. Oh. Morning, Leah. Thank you. Can we talk for a minute? 'Cause I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name. That's all I know. I don't know that song that well. I don't know the chorus. And when did you learn the guitar? Okay. Just questions, good ones. At the same time, I started to learn singing. Because when I looked up the theory of music, I learned up that I learned up I learned that music theory was the same for all instruments. So I was like, hey, I've always liked the sound of guitar growing up. And I did want to play when I was younger, but someone told me, I can't remember who it was, a teacher or my parent or someone, they said, oh, don't bother to learn guitar unless you started when you were 5 years old. There's no point. So I believed them, stupidly. Now I know better. So I started when I was 20, 21. I learned music theory. I did a touch of piano for a few months. I was touching on singing, and then I bought a guitar. I'm like, hey, I'm going to buy a guitar. I put it in the house. And then, whenever I want to play, I'll play. And the guitar ended up taking over. And so I stopped playing piano. I put the piano down. Not really, because you don't carry a piano. So I stopped playing piano. And then I focused on guitar, and I just fell in love with playing guitar. Just the way the strings sound when you play the strings, and just the way it sounds when I started to I bought these books where you can learn the songs that you like. They have all the guitar chords, and I started to learn all the chords, and I started to sing with it, and I was like, wow, this sounds so nice, and it feels so nice. And then I got hooked. So yeah, I was 20, 21. I used to practice while I was watching TV with my family, but like during the ads. I'd pick it up and practice for 3 minutes, put it back down, practice for 3 minutes again during the ads. Daddy, I'll be arranged. If you don't learn, try dancing. Derek, hey man. Yo, Phil. Sup? Phil's one of my best friends. Phil's a massive singing inspiration for me. Incredible natural singer who also did some training. Operatic classical training. Took his voice to another level. Derek, did you ever have a disconnect between the way you think you sound while singing and the way you actually sound in a recording? I don't have that problem now, but I used to for a long time. Yeah, good question. How did you solve it, Derek? I didn't really have it because I was recording myself from day one. So I was always good with technology, with computers and software and stuff. So I learned how to record myself with software back in those days when I first started, which is why I have the before and afters that I have on my channel, because I was good enough to be able to learn how to record myself back in those days before before smartphones and stuff. So I was always hearing my voice, so there wasn't any surprise to what I sounded like. Maybe the biggest surprise was when I started to go to karaoke and I started hearing other singers live, and then sometimes I would sing with them, and I was like, whoa, for some reason hearing them live was different. And that's where I met Phil, actually, at karaoke. We have a great friendship, about 12 years running from karaoke. When I started to hear other singers live, I was like, whoa, it sounds different to a recording. And then I started to hear the comparison between myself and them more for some reason when I heard them live, and especially when I sang with them on stage live. I was hearing how they were doing stuff better than me. I didn't know what at the time, but I knew they were doing something better than me. So that's where I had a revelation. I was like, I don't sound as good as I think I do when I started to hear these better singers next to me. Bahaza, what's up? Hey Jude. Hey Jude. I forgot how the song goes. It's a Beatles song. Yo Gray, what up? Gray, guys, we got Jim TC and Gray present up in the building. These two guys are an excellent example in discipline and consistency. They've both done over 50 lessons with me, and they're still going. They're in beast mode, and their progress is just like that. I love these guys. I love you guys. I've learned that that's what I really love when I'm teaching. I like that relationship I have with people when we're long term. because it's like you become more and more like me. I don't mean that in an ego way. I mean, I see how you gradually learn all the things that I've learned. And it just makes me happy to see someone who didn't know that stuff gradually learn that stuff. And 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 a big hats off to you guys, because the difficulty of coming to lessons regularly and getting told you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, getting fixed, getting fixed, getting fixed, getting fixed. It's a hard mental thing to go through, you know? But then you have the positives where something comes out of it and you get the reward. Yes, you're right, you know? But it feels good. I'm really enjoying my long-term students. It's really nice. It's really exciting for the future. Sarah, hey, weekend. Yeah, it sounds good. And because when I practice for more than 2 hours, like I get a bit tired and I don't want to do fast riffs. So I decided to slow down, but I couldn't do it. Ah, okay, cool. 2 hours is pretty long, bro. If you notice my practice videos, they usually go between like 5 and 45 minutes. So I wonder what you're doing for 2 hours. Maybe get some lessons, get some techniques. Just see what's up. But effective practice really only takes between 5 to 45 minutes, 5 minutes to an hour maybe, like actual straight knuckling down study type practice. So maybe you're not sure how to practice, because some people have told me they practice for 2-3 hours, and some students and stuff like that, and I'm like, I know what you're doing, but it's probably not effective for that entire time. So if you're doing 2 hours, I don't know how much of it is actually effective. If you're learning songs, that's different. Learning songs, you can learn songs for ages. But if you're doing technical work, like working on vibrato, working on runs, working on range, all that kind of stuff, that stuff usually is like, it's in a short, compact session, you know, of 5 to 20 minutes. So I wonder what you're doing, bro. But yeah, you can't slow it down easily. It's very hard. Slowing down and singing slowed down is a skill that I've taken a long time to develop. And it shows that you're completely capable of going, oh yeah, I'm singing this note, but and freeze on any note. You know what I mean? Do you need to be able to do it? Like I said, only if there's something that you can't sing and you gotta learn how to sing that. Then yeah. Yo, Gray. Kiss, kiss. Can I sing a Chris Brown song that's not with you? Let me try to remember what other songs of his I know. Oh, mobile hotspot. You love it. You got that kiss, kiss. Wanna find it so fine to get it with me. They hating on me, yeah. Yeah, I don't know it that well. It's been a long time, but I do know some of his other songs. There's a nice one of the album It's Coming to Me Now, and my sister always used to sing it. There's never a right time to say goodbye, and we gotta know, no, our separate ways. I'll see if this connected. Chris Brown. Mama, you may be 3 years older, but you hot. Give me that. Give me that. Oh yeah, Take You Down. I know Take You Down. Here we are, all alone in this room. Oh, and girl, I know where to start with what we gonna do. I'll take my time, we'll be all night, babe. So get ready, babe. Here we go, you know how we do. Oh, it ain't my first time, but baby girl, we can't pretend. We'll just bump and grind. Tonight it never ends. Take you down. I really wanna take you down and show you what I'm about. Take it down, your body, oh, your body, up and down. Don't stop, get it, quit playing with it, can't take no more. Take you down, I really wanna take you down, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, check that one out. It's really nice. That'd be a good one for like slow jam, sort of grey. It stressed me out, to be honest. Yeah, The Weeknd. It's very hard to sing slow, man. It's very hard to sing slow. Is karaoke popular in Australia? Yeah, there's a lot of karaoke clubs around here. It's usually in pubs or bars. And there's also joints where you can get your own room. You hire your own room. They're usually all Asian joints because they're like Japanese and stuff. Because they're very popular. It's very popular with them. You sort of rent your own room, and then you go into this. Yeah, it's like you got the TV and the mic and all that there. So you go with your friends. Like we had some birthday parties there sometimes. That was pretty fun. Kirky, is it best to always write lyric to music? What do you mean? If you're writing a song, which do you do first? Is that what you mean? I like to write my songs. I like to write my lyrics first, and then I like to just make the music, like with the guitar chords, and then I use my lyrics and I sing over that. And if I don't like how it fits, then I try different lyrics, or I modify the lyrics to fit the song, the music. Yeah, it's a couple ways. Some people like to write the melody first, like without words. They might go da 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 da. They might do that, and then they might add the words later. I heard Chris Brown actually. Chris Brown said that in one of his interviews. He likes to write the melody first. Saludos desde Argentina. Hi, Cachifleta TV. Great. Oh, thanks, Coach. You're an awesome coach. You're an inspiration for me. Thank you, man. Killing it, bro. The Weeknd. Yeah, I know. All I do is riffs and I try to imitate my favorite artists. Awesome. It's perfect, bro. It's good. It could be all good practice. I could be wrong. Some people have different ways. So keep it up, man. If you're seeing progress, that's the most important thing. You should be seeing steady progress. Just believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you, Keanu. Sing the Double Mint Gum song. What is that, bruh? Come on, Jim. I never heard of that. That looks yummy. There is pretzels, Jackie. Double mint, what? Far out. Oh my god. Double mint gum song. What is this thing you're trying to get me to do, bro? What is this? Really? Jim, really? Had to spit off camera there. Alright, bit of phlegm. Bro, I'm not singing that. A double fresh, double makeup. That's it. The Weeknd. Like, I imitate my favorite artists. To be honest, I learned copying my favorite artists I hear every single detail, their vowels, their breathing. To be honest, I don't want to learn technical stuff. I just want to sing by ear, and that's all I do. Yeah. Um, I'm not sure what you think technical stuff is, but when I say technical stuff, I mean vibrato, runs, being accurate on pitch, your timing, your high notes and low notes, and your blending from your chest to falsetto, your falsetto. That's what I mean by technical stuff, which is what songs are made up of. You know what I mean? So, what I mean by technical is like you give them, like if you're working on vibrato, ooh, for example, you have to give that like 5 to 10 minutes of dedicated time, and you have to have a technique of working on that vibrato to make it sound like the artists. That's what I mean by technical. Same, like you can't slow down runs. That's what I mean by technical. Like the reason you can't slow down is because there's some information missing. Like you can't do it for some reason because you're missing some technical skill of being able to copy it. That's what I mean by technical. So, like the reason I can go yay, 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 yay. Like the reason I can sing it slow and fast. It's like to do it fast like that. I had to learn to go yay, and then gradually speed it up. So that's what I mean by technical work. It would be like breaking it down slow and then gradually speeding up. I don't mean like exercises like brrr or gug gug mum mum mum. I don't mean stuff like that. If that's what you're thinking technical is. All my training is ear training, all of it. Next R&B idol. Dimash Ran. Oh, what's the Dimash one? Yeah. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. 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 There you go. In a low key, in a low key. I really hate the technical stuff. Clap, clap. Tingling, great singing. Thank you, Gray. Hi, sir. Love lots from the Philippines. Hey, that was awesome, man. Can't wait till I get to your level. You get there, bro. Just keep learning. We'll get there. Oh, the old Chris Brown did a song for Gum. Oh, really? And that is also why I'm having a hard time during the bridge of the song. Which song? Mela. Which song? Hey, the Dastardly Deviant. Sea Dog. Yo. What do you think of Lil Pump, the master of R&B? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Lil Pump. I don't keep up with new music. Well, I do, but only certain artists. Is it possible to have a good ear and still be bad at pitch? Alvin says, yes. Because you might hear it, but you don't know how to get your voice to copy it because you haven't practiced copying it with your voice enough. Maybe because you got insecure every time you tried. Or you thought, oh, I don't know how to do this, so I'm quitting, or whatever it might be. But yeah, some people can hear when pitch is right and wrong, but they can't reproduce it properly with their voice because they haven't trained their voice to do that. My training is a like a combination training where I train the ear and the voice almost simultaneously, so that the ear is like the same level as the voice. So whatever you're hearing, you're able to reproduce with your voice. As in, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I love the Dimash runs you just did from memory. A+, thank you. I screwed them up a bit. The bounces are still too fast for me. I rushed them a bit, but yeah, it was good. It was alright. Ooh, that one's alright. Yeah, hello. That bit. And I don't have my high voice today. My voice is very tired. Yeah. Thank you, man. Dimash Hayek. No. Come on, Jim. You skipped my first question. I missed it. I didn't see it, Mello. Let's see. Here we go. Is it possible to go higher when it comes to your vocal range? Oh, I get this question so much in my live talks. You can look up my other live talks, but I'm an alto and I'm not good when it comes to high notes. That's why I use falsetto when I can't reach it. Perfect. That's it. Use falsetto when you can't reach a note. But also you want to gradually train your range to go higher. And there's definitely a way to do that. How high will your voice go? There's only one way to find out. You got to try strategies, and your voice will get a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. It stretches very slowly. You got to keep trying, and then eventually, you might reach the notes that you're trying to reach. How long will it take? Don't know. You have to try. Everyone's rate of progress is so different, in my experience. Okay, you can look up on my website. I've taught over 1,000 lessons since I started rnbsinginglessons.com, and I'm telling you, all the students are so different. Their levels are so different. Their rate of learning is so different. So, I mean, there are some commonalities, but you can't just like completely generalize it, you know. So, practice dropping the key lower and then gradually moving up. All right. Range takes a long time to get stronger. It's like bodybuilding. Your muscles don't just grow after 1 or 2 workouts. You got to do like 4 workouts a week for like a year, 2, 3 years until you look very, very different. Yeah. Same with your voice, your vocal range. If you want your vocal range to sound a lot different, a lot higher, you're gonna have to put in 1, 2, 3 years of work of gradually stretching your range. Maybe once a week you can do some exercises that gradually stretch your range and get you to that point where you can sing closer to the artists that you're trying to copy. Okay. My voice was never as high as it is now, and it was never as low as it is now. I've trained my highs and my lows a lot to get them where they are today. Yeah, sometimes the bridges tend to be very epic and they tend to be quite high. What else do you like? That's a great question. Go on my website, rnbsinginglessons.com, RN for Nelly, B singinglessons.com. And in the menu, there's a page that says influences. Check that page out. It's got a picture and the name of all the artists that have influenced me. Yeah. So my 2 favorite artists are Wanya Morris from Boyz II Men and Tank. They're the 2 artists that I probably listen to the most. And then after that, all the others is kind of equal. Check them out. Arkham Knight. Hey, I liked. Yeah. Okay. I'm not taking requests for reactions here. I won't see them here, guys. So put them on my normal comments. That's where I see them. Mela, my question is it possible to go higher when it comes to vocal? Oh yeah, I answered it. I do throat singing training. I tie one of my best Louis belts around my throat and scream until my mom cries. Funny dude. Alvin, I think it's hard for my voice to reproduce the sound I hear. Yeah. It probably means your ear is not as good as you think it is. It's what it might mean, yeah? But if you can tell you're wrong, that's good. That's one stage. So the next step is being able to fix yourself. So you probably need help for that. Arkham is telling him to stop trolling. Mela, thanks coach. I'll do your lessons soon. I'm just saving some monies. Okay. Samal, hey, what can you say about dark notes? What's a dark note? I don't know what that means. Is that like how people call notes bright, open, dark? Is that what you mean? Like when they sing opera, oh, as opposed to that? What can I say? That's it. That's all I can say. It's just different tones. So some people use like nasally tones, open tones, darker tones, brighter tones. So yeah, that's like a choice of how you wanna. G sharp. I don't really want to sing high today. But G sharp is not too high for me, so I'll do that one for you. Ah, there you go. Ah, ah. There you go. In falsetto. Ah, in head voice. Ah, ah. I can't do head voice that low. I can use falsetto. Ah, ah. That's chest. So that's a low volume chest voice. So if you watch my covers at karaoke and stuff like that, you can hear me do up to about a B flat with a loud voice. Yeah. In some of my practices and stuff, I've been able to hit higher than a B flat, like B, C, C sharp, and D, with a kind of loud voice. Not really loud, but kind of loud, medium sort of. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for the fun live. Hope you enjoyed my eating. Hope you enjoyed my answers. Hopefully, it was of value to you. Um, Check out my website for lessons and stuff. If you guys are interested in lessons, lessons is the best way to get better. If you can't afford lessons, course is the second best way. It's not too expensive. Third best way, just watch my videos and do your best. Okay. Um, that's it. Oh, hold on. Are you up to a cappella groups? I have a cappella group. Oh, nice, cool. I was in an a cappella group once a long time ago, but no, I'm not into. I don't do a cappella groups now. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.